Welcome back for the Armed Fantasia and Penny Blood August update. As always, let's start with Armed Fantasia. In terms of what's new, town and dungeon concept art is still being turned into model art within the game, and temporary models for world map areas are being developed along with the dungeons. Gimmicks and gadgets are one of the big things being talked about this month in the update. Gimmicks will be action/puzzle solving elements of the dungeons that appear in the prologue. That's what the update says, but I'm assuming gimmicks will probably appear in dungeons outside of the prologue too. Some concept art for the bomb and throwing knife gadgets was shown as well, and gadgets will do things like help you activate switches or break down doors throughout the journey. There will be multiple gadgets throughout the game, and at least one per character, I believe. And speaking of characters, motion capture will be used for characters in-game, which is good to know because everything up until now has been done by hand and verbal direction to get the image across to the animator. So that will make their lives easier. And the last thing of note for Armed Fantasia really is the last boss's design for the game is currently being worked on too, and is taking shape. It's being designed with the intent of surpassing all last bosses that have appeared thus far in the Wild Arms series, and apparently they're quite pleased with the development of it so far. That's about it for Armed Fantasia. Now for Penny Blood. For Penny Blood, meetings are still taking place with potential publishers. While no deal has been reached yet, the Penny Blood staff is keeping itself open to the feedback it's received from different publisher meetings. The overall outline for the scenario is complete, so the story has a solid direction. And with Penny Blood being set right before World War II, the game won't be about saving the world, but will instead be about fighting for the smaller victories that the characters can find value in, if not solace. The reason for this is, as it follows world history to a degree, World War II can't be avoided. So there will be a feeling of impending and unavoidable destruction. Concept art for the second Cthulhu-inspired monster, the Quatho Utans, was shown. Its power is the ability to induce age in its victims. And the attic of the BOI, where Emilia uses her jewel alchemy to create hereticores, was given some nice concept art too. Comments from Hirota-san about researching interactive music close out the update. By applying interactive music to the game, his goal is to have players feel like they are participating in the story through the music. And that's about it for both games this month. I hope Penny Blood can find a publisher soon. They definitely have a great concept and deserve a good publishing partner. Thanks for joining me, everybody. See you in the next update.